Well, no new episode to review. You know what that means? Game time! So, full confession here. I know the maker of this game from So Geek Austin. They are the ones who have made this awesome skull bracelet I've got and some other supernatural prop replicas. Alright, so let's open this up. As you can see, it has some great artwork all over it. I love all the little details all over this thing. The game itself is fairly simple. You take this little crossroads card, use these roads to create a grid, or you get this really kick-ass playmat, which the makers also sell. Has the artwork along the sides and along the borders, and has the grid all laid out. As you can see, this is really big, so we're just going to use one side of it here. So you put these cards along the edge, then around the rest of it, you take these cards and deal them out. Once you've laid everything out, flip them all over. And where the Impala is where you will start the game. You can use this neat little Impala game piece they have, or bring your own. Rules of the game are pretty simple. Each turn, a player picks a direction, and then a group or color of the cards, and then goes in that direction, picking up everything that belongs to that group. When you collect the most cards of that group, like let's say I got all the angel cards, you would pick up the marker, and these are essentially your points. And then if someone got 4 angels, they would take this from me, and then if I got 5, I'd take it back from them, and so forth. As you can see, there are a lot of possibilities in this game, ranging from Sam and Dean Winchester, which are just 2 cards, to the Angels, which have 8, Demons have 7, and so on. As you acquire these group markers, you will draw these road cards, which will have random effects on the game. So, for example, Frank, they are out to get you. Place the Impala on any empty board space. So, if you pulled this card, this could actually help you out by setting up a bad turn for the next player. The game also has an expansion, which includes some more of these. These are officially called Mayhem cards, and contain the new groups, Motels, and the Monsters of the Week, which are probably 2 of my favorites, you know, not counting.
His name is Sammy, I'm Big Brother Dean.
This is definitely what I'd call a party game. How do I define those? Well, typically they have really simple rules, which you could pretty much explain to drunk people. As you can see, this rule book here is pretty simple, basic, easy to understand. The more players you have in the game, the more fun it is. And third, how easy it is to make adjustments and invent rules on the fly to bring playability to the game. For example, the rules say you gain a Mayhem card whenever you gain control of a group. A friend and I played a variation where instead of these forming a road, whenever the Impala crossed the road, you had to draw that card and find out what happens. Then if you gain control of a group, you would draw the top card off the deck and see what happened then. Pros, you know, pretty solid production design, decent quality printing, and, you know, not bad card stock. They even come with plastic bags to help keep it in. I like that the box holds just about everything but the playmat, and is so well decorated. The artwork, definitely a plus. You probably noticed this is from Camidox, who I have since contracted to make my new ends credit card. Love her work, and just this super adorable variation of the game is just tickles me every time. It's also fun to kind of play a side game with people, see if you can tell who's who along the side as fast as possible. Bonus points, name which episode they're from. Fairly decent standard quality playmat. Cons, the rules aren't always real clear. It establishes, draw a mayhem card, but you have mayhem cards on the board, you have them in a stack. Doesn't really explain where or which cards you're supposed to draw. I guess it's just another downside is that if you want to put any of these in sleeve, they are a little bit non-standard, so the only square sleeves you can find won't fit them exactly, which can be kind of frustrating if you're like me and you really like this and you want to keep it safe. It does take up a very sizable section of a table. This isn't really something you can pick up and play in a line, but you'd probably need a game room or something to spread this out on. And finally, once in a while, some of the cards are just weird. Like Hexbag here says discard any one witch from play. I've looked through everything and literally cannot figure out who this card affects. I mean, after all, you have Rowena here who doesn't even remain in play, so I don't know how that would affect her, nor is she really marked as a witch. But other than those things, which are really more minor nitpickings, I gotta admit, I enjoyed this. Certainly, I've enjoyed it more than the Save Our Souls card game. About the same as the Salt and Burn game I kickstarted. So heavy fans of Supernatural, which are kind of looking forward to something that they can play with other fans and just relax and have fun with, I definitely recommend this. It's not a bad pull out and play. Links to the shop will be in the description below, as well as to their fan site with other props, and to Camidox, who has some great artwork. Looks like Hellatus is still going on. I wonder what we can do next. Oh yeah, next time we'll get our trivia on.
So that's where we are.